It was a grey day here at the Hybrid Fitness Stadium as Merstham crashed to a first defeat of the season, the first in the league as well, by virtue of a 3-1 reverse against Eastbourne Town. I've been joined by the gaffer, Jamie Decruz. Jamie, you had a little bit of an inquest in the dressing room there afterwards. What did you say to the players after that one?
Well, firstly, congratulations to Jude and Eastbourne, because I thought they come in with a game plan and achieved what they wanted to achieve really, really well. I thought they obviously got their goals in the first half and then defended really well second half. So fair play. I think slightly different from us last season and this season in terms of we created enough opportunities to win 2 or 3 games today, but we haven't taken them due to their goalkeeper being fantastic, some great defending from them, bodies on the line, some poor finishing from us. So yeah, a hard one to swallow really today, because a little bit more than just what meets the eye in terms of the result. I think and that's what we were talking about inside. Their 3 goals, how they've come about, what they were in terms of set pieces. You can make one mistake and they score, but it can't happen twice or a third time. So there needs to be a little bit of accountability for those situations. And then really, how we maximise getting into these really, really good areas, but by scoring goals, and we've proved we can do it. I just felt the last couple of games it was coming in terms of not being ruthless enough, and again, today's the first time. I'm sure it won't be the last, but unfortunately today was the first time where we've fallen short again of not taking our chances.
You named pretty much an unchanged lineup for almost the 4th game in a row, really. But did you feel like maybe the performance was a little bit disjointed this time?
Yeah, and I mean we done that because it's quite hard to change a winning side and a side who are in the main performing really well. Maybe the balance wasn't right in certain areas. We changed it quite quickly, or we changed it at half time. We done 2 subs and we changed the shape. I feel like in previous games maybe we dealt with moments better, which then allowed us to sort of come out better and almost we probably papered over some fine cracks at times, not massively, but got away with moments. But those moments won't be happening anymore, and they will be addressed moving forward, and we'll make sure that we learn from them, which I think's the only positive out today is. Sometimes you lose games and you think, all right, well, there's loads to work on there. There's loads to get your head around. There's loads that can be fine-tuned to try and improve. And, we've created enough opportunities, like I said, to probably undeservedly get back into the game. If we had gone 3-2 in that half-hour period, second half, where we had created 6-7 really good golden chances, then I genuinely believe we would have come back in, and it probably would have been 3-3, and we would have turned around and said great character shown, but we didn't. And fair play again to Eastbourne for slowing the game down, for doing everything we would do. So
yeah, I think anyone looking at the result on paper would think, wow, Eastbourne have had a right good go at Merstham there and turned them over. But in the second half especially, I think Corey missed almost an open goal. He had a second one where he put it over. Ben had one after he's come on at the back post. I think Kingy had a couple. Olu had one as well. Yeah, and in the first half as well, their goalkeeper saved twice big from Aiden after we'd got it back to 2-1. Was it just that little bit of finesse in the final third missing today?
Yeah, but we've said that the last 3 games. We've said that since Wick, and we're not trying to blame or point fingers at just the forwards, because it isn't just the forwards. It's the decision making in and around the box, that final end product, that final touch, that final moment of quality. It just needs to be better, and goals change the dynamics of a game. And I genuinely believe we should have gone in at half time at 3-2. And then suddenly you look at the game and think, okay, well, second half was all us. One of those goes in, and then quite quickly you can turn the game around. However, we should never have been in a position where, we're chasing the game as much as we had to.
Yeah, was it disappointing to concede 3 goals from set pieces this afternoon?
Yeah, really disappointing. We've hardly conceded any goals at all in pre-season. First 3 competitive games we've conceded 1, then you've gone and conceded 3, and a lot of that's due to naivety in terms of giving away. That's what we've done. We went through the goals in there. We've had an opportunity to win the ball on the halfway line for the third one. Soft. They've gone through, won a corner, scored. These are moments. These are moments in games. Second one, down the side, giving away cheap free kicks where it's wet and slippy, just slow down, put the brakes on, stand players up, stop shoving. It's just soft. It's just soft, and we give teams those opportunity. Their delivery was absolutely on the money. They got great first contact from the set pieces. Don't think Tulsa could have done anything about any of the goals, but you've got to learn, and you've got to learn fast to try and avoid that happening, more consistently.
I mean, to be fair, the first 5 minutes of the game, I think I heard you say if someone's not doing their job, you'll take them off. A couple of the subs came on second half. You said the same thing when they didn't do what you asked for. Was it just one of those afternoons, or are you still trying to sort of impress your message on the players exactly what you want?
No, they know what we want. That's the thing. They know what we want. We speak about every single day, whether it's at training twice a week, whether it's phone calls, they know exactly what we want. At times they choose not to do. They choose to come off the page. They choose to make their own decisions. And listen, we're not here to take away all the decision making. Of course, you want your creative players to go and be creative and flamboyant and play at times, off the cuff and be creative. But actually, at the same time, we've asked some of you to do particular jobs. We've asked some of you to do certain our game plan or our message to the boys about what they would do, what we would have to do was spot on, absolutely spot on to a T. They've all agreed. So the fact that some of them haven't, I can't stop them from giving away stupid free kicks. They've got to mature. I think that's the word. I think they've got to mature and learn. I can't stop them from running into the back of people, clumsy, and we all make mistakes, but they're the same mistakes. They're 2 or 3 times. I can't make people go through tackles on the halfway line when you're actually in favour of winning the ball, but you're trying to retain it rather than just put your foot through it. And if it means clearing it, it means clearing it. But read the danger. Yeah. They're forward players in space. If you lose it, you can be slipped. You're in trouble. Just go and deal with the ball. And that's what we lack at times through our, I don't want to keep saying youthfulness, through our naivety, lack of maybe experience at times, maybe. See the danger earlier, put the fires out earlier, ask questions later, but stop attacks at source. And actually, 2 out of the goals today, yes, we should have dealt better with them from a set piece perspective. But actually, if you rewind those goals and you pinpoint that moment, deal with that, they're not goals. And suddenly you're in the game, and goals change games.
Absolutely. A first speed bump in the season, though, it's fair to say, and the second half performance. Ball goes inside the other side of the post, could be a different story. How happy and satisfied are you with the first 4 games going into Bank Holiday Monday?
Not happy enough.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, no, I mean, all due respect, we've probably played teams who, let's be honest, we've played 3 teams now who have been promoted, who have come up. So they were step 5s last year, and what I don't doubt is they're not good enough to be at this level. And what I also feel is that when you get promoted as a collective group, you know how to win games, and you have that cohesion and that togetherness. So that they're not bad teams. They're good teams. But we've not gone and played the expected top 3. We've played teams who have come up, probably don't know the league as well as we should know the league, and therefore, I expect us to do better. And actually, I'm looking at things on the whole. So, we've won differently the last 2 games, and we've found different ways to win, which is a consistent message I've said to you and to the boys. But we've also got to win well, and we've got to win because we deserve to win. And if we replicated the second half, first half, you would have deserved to win the game of football. You can't not turn up for 45 minutes, go 3-1 down, and then want to turn up and play well, because you'll get found out, and that's what happened today.
Gotcha. Just one final question. Obviously, the FA Cup draw took place at the start of the week. Football's a funny old game, as they say, and we've been drawn away at Stenning, where we've already been. We're not going to be here for a while, for the next couple of weeks, so I thought I'd just ask you, are you happy with the draw, and what kind of game can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, Stenning, it was a tough game down there. We got a little bit of luck with a penalty, and we obviously scored it, and then I was going to say managed the game quite well, but we didn't actually. We didn't manage the game very well. And we found a way of winning, which was great. We're going to have to be better than we have been today. We're going to have to be better than what we were like when we played Stenning last time. And we just want us to get to a period where actually we're achieving what we can achieve. We're playing for longer. We're playing better for longer periods of the game. I don't want to keep saying we played well for 45. We played well for 60. We've got to play well for 90. You can accept teams that have spells. You can still play well when teams have spells. You can sit in, you can defend well, you can run harder than them. You can prevent crosses. You still got to find ways of playing well, even when you may be suffering and having less of the ball. We could have done that the first 20 minutes today. If we had done that the first 20 minutes today, suffered, had a fight, stood up, stopped giving away stupid free kicks, rode the initial spell, 0-0, and then go play how you played second half, brilliant. You would have won the game. Yeah. But you can't neglect those moments either. You can't neglect those moments and then expect what you can do to be good enough to then get you out of jail, because as we found out today, football's not that simple.
Yeah. Jamie, well, thank you for joining us on Merstham TV. The boys are at Three Bridges on Bank Holiday Monday, just ahead of that Stenning FA Cup tie as well. Wish you all the best for it, mate, and we'll speak to you soon.
See you later.